In this video, we are going to see how to generate clustering dataset using make_blobs. So let's first import necessary libraries from Scikit-learn.datasets import make_blobs. Let's run this cell and let's see what make_blobs is. So one way of looking at it is put a question mark here. I have written make_blobs and put a question mark and have run the cell, and I get the documentation on the side here. Okay, now I want two features and there is no mention of sample size. By default the sample size is 100. I'm assuming that is the sample size we are looking at. Then it says two features, three clusters. So n_features is 2, centers is equal to 3. By default I think centers is 3. If centers is none, the centers is 3, but we'll mention centers to be 3. So let me write that make_blobs. Okay, let me also write this, even though this is default, n_samples is equal to 1, n_features is equal to 2, and then centers is equal to 3, and I'm going to assign this to x and y. Why? Because the output is x and y. Okay, let's see the output. Okay, it returns x and y. Fine. Okay, let me run this cell. I have assigned it to variable x and y, and let's print what x dot shape is and y dot shape is, and also print type of x is and type of y is. Okay, let's run this. So yeah, so this has two features. So the shape is 100,2 and y is just a column matrix with 100 rows. Then we'll see print first 10 values of this x and also 10 values of y. So this is the first 10 values of x and this is the 10 values of y. To make a distinction, let's print a blank print statement. Okay, fine. Now we have generated the cluster data, right? Let's verify it by plotting a scatter plot. So let's import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Let's run this. Let's say plt.scatter, and what we'll do is we will plot x, all the rows and the first column, x, all the rows and the second column, with respect to c is equal to y, with respect to the labels of c is equal to y. And let's run this and see what happens. Okay, we got the cluster of these three data. So let's also say, I think there is an edge color in this, so let me check that. plt.scatter question mark, and okay, so let's change the edge color here and add edge color to be maybe some k and see what happens. Okay, the edges are colored, right? Okay, now I got this data, right? Now let me rerun this. Okay, and if I rerun, these would be the same, but if the values, if you see the values, they got changed. So every time you rerun, the values gets changed. So internally, random values are generated. So you can generate random values are generated each and every time. Now I can again plot it. I got the new data, right? So this time it is very explicit. So what is clustering? See, this is what clustering is. These are the group of data of similar traits. These are group of data of similar traits. These are group of data of similar traits. So these are segregated into clusters. These are segregated into clusters. These groups of data of similar traits are segregated into clusters. That is what clustering is. This is how you generate clustering data using make underscore blobs.